Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is really lovely to have you here. And yeah, let's play with some envelopes. I think it's been a very hot day. I've been out with Neil most of the day. We've had a bit of a shop round town. We went to another town near us. Went to see Mum. Did a little bit of shopping. Went and got my prescription. All sorts of things. So. I'm quite late coming to my table, and to be honest, it's been way too hot to sit here anyway. So it's gone 5 o'clock now, and it's still pretty hot. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. Sitting out in the garden in my chair, which I've been, and Neil has been. Well, Neil still is, and the cat still is. Yeah, but I thought it's time I came up and did a little film. So I'm not getting any of the journals out today. I don't feel like it. What I have got are all these envelopes that I've copy dyed really quickly. It was such a lovely day, and I had like a jug of coffee made up, and all these envelopes. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've got thousands of envelopes. So I thought I'd just dunk some. Some of them have come undone. Look. And yeah, just like you saw Simba, was it yesterday? I put that up, I think. Sitting on my desk, stopping me crafting. He's also been sitting on my coffee dyed envelopes in the greenhouse. He's just going through one of those stages where he wants to be wherever I am. So yeah, he just wanted to be where I was dyeing envelopes. So I warned him that he was going to smell of coffee, and yeah, I think he's probably down there cleaning himself now, because I've laid some more out and he had a little lay on them, and they're still down there. So these are just all assorted envelopes from various packs of cards that I've got at craft shops, charity shops, not craft shops. I don't know where that came from. Or from cards that people have sent me and haven't written on the front. I've got ones that are written on as well, but these were all like blank plain white envelopes. So I don't know why I'm putting them in order, but that's just the organiser in me. I just want them tidy, really, out the way. There's one or two that are stuck down, which I will unstick when I come to it. Let's just make a little pile, because I'm going to use some of them. Just going to put some embellishments on some of them. I'll move all these to one side. They're making a lovely crunchy sound. Can you hear them? Lovely. Okay, so what did I bring along? There's some random papers with them that were sitting in my greenhouse. Oh, I also did this to some yesterday. I've been running them through my embossing machine. Not quite sure if you can see the embossing on them. The thing about envelopes is you have like the imprint. What's the opposite to an imprint? The emboss and deboss, is it? I don't know. So one side goes in and the other's raised. So you've got a flat side, and it did take me a while to work out, if I wanted the bumpy side on the top or the back. That's one that I've inked afterwards. That's a creamy envelope. So these are all the same as those, came from the same pile as the ones that I've just been doing. It does make them a lot thinner, because I've got like little perforations in them. Oh, I also did some vellum. I don't know if that's in here or not. The vellum came up amazing. Love that rose one. I don't know if you can see. One's embossed, one's debossed. I'm going to call it embossed and debossed. It might be the right term, it might not. Look at the clocks one. Now the clocks one took me ages to get. These are the ones where I realised there was an uppie and a downy. It took me ages to get the clocks the right way around on the front of the envelope. But sometimes the envelopes are going to go that way, aren't they, in the journal? So they're the right way around there. Some stars. Another upside down one. I think they're all about. We've seen most of them now. Clocks. This is just one that it was a green envelope, and I'd already done a bit of, I think that's gesso or paint on it, and I had a tiny bit of coffee dye in this corner, but I just run it through and it completely changed it. And these, oh, I loved these when I put them through. I do hope you can see the embossing on them. You can see it on the back. So these are CD holders, packets, envelopes. I haven't got my mini ones out yet. I must do, because they'll be lovely, won't they? So that's one that, again, I think I might have inked the folder because I saw somebody doing that, but I wasn't overly impressed with the result. And these are just a couple of my coffee dyed, tea dyed that I ran through. Feel like Braille, that one does. Yeah, that one put some of them dirtied my folders, my embossing folders, but never mind. There's another envelope. How did you get in there? Okay, so I'm not going to do the embossed ones today. I'll just pop those on the side. And I'm not going to do all these because I'm going back outside to cool off. And I've had half an hour in here. The sun is still on this, you know, on the front here, on these two windows, even though it's late at night. I did bring something. Yeah, I brought these. So these are, I think these might be the pink ones that, well, that one's mine. Oh, some are mine and some are what Angie sent me. Angie Beaumont. Yeah, they're Shabby Dabby Doodah. I see that some of them are from Tanya and Nanine. Yeah, quite a few from Shabby Dabby Doodah. That's a Stamperia one. So yeah, just a mixture of things. And I thought some of them would go on some of these coffee dyed envelopes. I've also got my flowers and my butterflies. I haven't got any glue. Let's see what the glue's like, because it's very hot in here. I still haven't filled it up, so we should be okay. Now these coffee dyed envelopes, I like a good inking round them. Yeah, I took a photo of Embellished on my my coffee dyeing station, shall we call it. So if I remember, I'll pop it on the end of this video, and just hope I'm not boring you all to death. I feel like you know, a new mum who's always getting photos out, or not a new mum, any kind of a mum. You know, it's always showing the kids' photos to people. And yeah, I've been on the other end of that. And yeah, didn't roll my eyes in the back of my head, but I'm like, yeah. Especially for somebody who, you know, for many years tried to have a family and couldn't. You really should be, some people should be a little bit more thinking about, maybe not everybody wants to look at your children's photos. I'm all right now, but, you know, it was a very, very sore point for a lot of years, so very sad point. Let's not get heavy, hey. Let's not go there. I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason, so there was obviously a reason. We've had lots of animal babies, so perhaps that was it. Perhaps that was our destiny. And like I say, Neil had a daughter before he was married, before we got married. So I have someone who calls me mum, which is lovely, and I get Mother's Day cards and presents on birthdays, and I have grandkids. So you know, I didn't lose out in the long run, did I? There we go. Right. And I'm telling people not to go on about it, and I am, so I'll shut up. Right, I'm just sitting here. Instead of just doing a couple of each one, constantly inking, aren't I? I'll just do the fronts because I can ink the backs. Not a biggish one. Oh, that one. I can ink the backs afterwards. That's a thick one. Feels like it's got a lining on it, that. Oh, it's got a good wiggle. Good wiggly pattern. Okay. So we're building that stash again. How many have I done? Done a few there. I'm wondering if I've still got these here that I haven't used yet, these stamps. I'm wondering if I might stamp a couple. Right, I'll save that till the end. I'll do one. Definitely do one at the end to go in that journal. That might be nice that way up. What journal, Denise? Oh, the circle's nice. The sewing journal. That's pretty, isn't it? I'm thinking I might want some papers behind them. Let's see if we've got anything in the scraps first, but I'm wondering about text or music paper. Let's have a look in here because we like getting it out. I've got some bits of text there, look. Oh, quite a lot. No music paper, so I don't seem to have, that's an aeroplane if you can hear it, it'll be gone soon. Don't seem to have much, have had much music paper out. That's nice for on here as well, recently. Oh, there's a small, oh, it's got something attached. Okay, I think we've got enough. Just saw something, what did I just say? Oh, got enough out there. I just wanted something behind here. And I'm thinking a piece of that. Fun. Tearing is fun. Let's try and go on this side, seeing as I always go on the other. And I'm going to drag my words out. That's funny. Drag my words out. What have we got in here? So these ones are from I'm just trying to think what it was called. It wasn't the Meadow kit, was it? Oh, it could have been. I'm thinking it's from yesterday's. The tree one, what's that called? The one that Tanya's only just finished working with it. Oh my goodness. No, it won't come to me. No. Anyway, it's from one of the collaboration kits between Nanine Collage Type and Tanya at Tatty Treasure. Oh my goodness. The door just came open. Did you hear it? I better put something behind it. It's because I've got all the windows open. Well, I've put something behind it, but it's not very heavy, so we'll see. Now I think because I want something a bit fancier, because that's got, I hope you can see, they've both got a lot of text on them. So I want something a bit more in your face. Do you? Good luck then. Adventure. Quite like that. Let's, oh, I'm going to have to go and put something heavy behind it. It's obviously, I mean, it's nice when it opens because there's a huge draft coming through from the bedroom window, but it will slam in a minute and that won't be good. I won't be a tick. I'm not turning the camera off. Hope that'll do it. I don't want to sit up here while two pieces of film join together. Adventure. Do we want some on this? We do. It's nice when you do something and use it straight away. I'm thinking, you know, like the dyeing the envelopes. I won't use them all, but to use them rather than just try and find a space to keep them all, because the tray, which is at the top of my trolley that I keep all my coffee dyed stuff in, is bursting at the seams. If I take something out, I you know, a handful of stuff comes out with it. So it didn't have to be a word there. It could, excuse me, I didn't bring my water. It could have been a, what could it have been? A butterfly, a flower. What's my favourite thing at the moment? A label. I think I've got a piece of dust. I'm going to suck a sweetie. Just 2 minutes. I'll save the paper. Like I say, I don't want to stop and go for a drink of water. Rattle, rattle, rattle. It's not all that exciting. Okay. It will just wet my whistle. 2 minutes and then it'll be gone. I might like something up there, but I'll see. I just want to get a few of these done first and then I love this piece of scrap. So do you the right way up. Ooh, just too big. Can you hear the pigeons cuckooing? I'm not putting anything under this one, I'm just going to put a label at the top, and then it can be used for a journal spot at the side, or you can fill it in at a later date should I not want it as a journal spot. A label, I said, didn't I? Right, I unearthed some other ones the other day that I ain't cut out. What have I done with them? They're not there. But these are pretty. Let's open them into here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. Right, parted with my sweetie, put it back in its wrapper. Like that. Also, we can maybe do some of these fairly quickly. Where's the ones that I've inked? I should have put the others way away, shouldn't I? That's inked, that's inked. There's some bigger ones, wasn't there? After all that, I'm going to end up inking some again. That one looks... Nope. Nothing under there. Huh. Well, these two are inked anyway. This is a really tiny little one. That'd be cute. Love that. That's really cute. Do I want it? Yeah, because I like all the coffee dyed down this side. Now, what I have got somewhere are some up and down floral words. I wonder if one of those would be nice on here. And that is from the... Is it something woodland? I am so terrible. It's only once I... Well, not exactly, but I'm worse when the camera's on. This is any of the meadows anyway. Is this the one I was thinking of? There they are. Clover, daisy, rose, violet. There is a couple that say flower and something like that. I think I probably use them all the time. Thistle. Poppy and iris. No, I wanted one that just said flower or floral. Oh, lilac might go because it's a... Is it a lilac-y colour? It is, look. What do we think? Quite like that. And we've still got all that to do with anything we want at a later date. So I'm using my poetic license. The flowers are not lilac flowers, or it's not a lilac tree, but the background is lilac-y. I'm obviously in a florally mood, looking at the pages that I've chosen straight away. Some lovely lush colours there. Yep. Okay, was another little one ready to go before we move on? Look at these bigger ones. You're just too big, so we'll move you right to the side, so which means you will be for this one. And so will all you. Okay. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, definitely in a floral mood. So this is like gardening. Some lovely sweet Wellingtons. Posh ones with roses all over them. So this is from a scrapbooking pad. I think it's from a card making pad because it had sentiments and things in it. Oh, I probably should have put something behind that one, shouldn't I? I'm just using the colour of the envelopes now, so we'll have a nice pastel coloured, too big ticket label. Got some small ones, please. You're small, but you're not pastel. Some round ones. I don't choose round very often, do I? Quite like that one actually, near the bottom. No, just two minutes more digging, or maybe 1 minute more digging. See what else I've got. Do you? No. Bunny rabbit there. He's too big for the other things on it, but he might be nice on. We'll leave him out. Oh yeah, there's some little ones at the bottom here. That's the same one. What does that say? American Book Company. No. Okay, let's look at the three we've got. Quite liked this. Different having it in the middle. We don't usually have anything, or I don't. Don't like it at the bottom, I know I don't. So do I want it there? Could have a stamp on it, it's an envelope. Quite like that there. Do I like them both? I'm thinking maybe a little word at the top. What did I do with them? Right over here. Oh, a couple of them fluttered to the floor. What does that say? Best day ever. No, it's not the right colour. I like the size. Good times. That's too big, that's a shame. So it's that lovely lilac-y colour again. Things to do. Petal. Field notes, wisdom, and oh, there's one that we could just write our own on. No. Enjoy the little things. Let's take some of that backing off. It's a bit too much. Oh, we'll take it all off if you like. Seems we are doing. I think that's nice, isn't it? Especially for a garden. Enjoy the little things, watering up, and yeah, nothing nicer on an evening at the moment, is there? When I know when Neil comes home and waters the garden at 8:30 at night, some of the plants love to release their beautiful perfume of an evening, don't they? And I know other people's do as well, because I smell things that are not in our garden. Is it Deadly Nightshade or something like that I can smell on an evening? We haven't got any. It's beautiful smell. Really is. And I'm sure there are others that smell nice on an evening. If you know any, let me know, because I may be looking to add some to the garden. Okay, let's not lose all these bits and pieces. Oops, you're rubbish. Just have a look what we've got on here. Be nice to use this, wouldn't it? I pulled a few things out. What did I pull out? That. Is that an Edith? I think it is. It is. I can tell by the writing on the back. Lovely paper. Was there anything else? No, that was it. Do a bigger one then. Says in July in it, look, on it. So I'll do a darker one. I do like these ones this way. This is the one that's undone. Yeah, I can't decide whether to leave it undone then. I won't. Because they'll go on a page, or you can in a journal that way up, definitely. I think I'll do this one the other way on, because I do them all that way. I'll do this one this way. So you can sew them in the signature, or, you know, glue them to a page. They work both ways. Like that. And I'm not going to over decorate this. I'm going to put one of these big brown words at the top. Not one of those two, because they don't go, but and then leave the rest. So what? Did I keep the big brown words out? No, they're there. Let's have a look. What goes with bees? Adventures. Adventures goes with bees, doesn't it? Because they go off, I'm sure they do, go off on their adventures. I love a little bit of that cream all the way around it. It's a bit lost up there, isn't it? I want something behind it. Put these in here. I wonder if it's too big. Be kind. It should have 2 E's for it, shouldn't it? Are bees calming? I don't know if they are. I wish you could choose. I wish you could help me choose which word to put on it. Let's do take time. Because I'm sure bees take their time with the honey. It's still going to need something behind it. I don't know if it's because it's that white piece there. So we've got that. I think I might want a bit of a contrast though. What have we got in here? Some tissue paper, some green doily, some coloured doily. That one's quite nice. Let's tear that bit out. Anything else? They're all very much of a colour in there. So I have got coloured vellum I could put behind it, or I've got papers. Let's have a look at a few of these. Don't dislike that, but it doesn't really make it pop, does it? A nice flower there, but again, let's try some vellum then. Are they both there? No. I think I want the other one. I know you're there somewhere. Stop hiding. There you are. Oh, I love that rose. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, on an envelope? Would be nice. Be nice embossed as well. So what have we got? Some green. Oh, purple. Oh, I've just remembered, where are all those papers? I had some hexagon shaped, didn't I? I bet I can't find it now. I can. Don't think there'll be enough of it on show, do you? Let's just tear a bit and see. I could just add a piece. Oh dear. That's the other phone. I didn't realise it was on noise. What time is it? 6 o'clock. So it's my reminder. It's tablet time. Gosh, where did that time go? How long have I been on here? Half an hour. I said I was only going to do half an hour. It's just much of a muchness colour-wise, I'm guessing. But sometimes tone on tone on tone is just what you're looking for. I'm going to do it because I've got thousands of these envelopes. Let's not waste a good idea talking ourselves out of it. Oops. Put that on there, that's it. Oh, I wanted that to slide and it wouldn't, so it's down now. So I'll cover that with ink. Right, I'm wondering if I go around that in a different colour, or let's make it just the words, just the type. Maybe should have torn it instead of. No, it's not necessarily a border now, is it? Now I want something else. Do I want a piece of that? Not the flower, but perhaps that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, let's see what we can do. On there, on there. Come on. I think that the heat is just making it dry in the nozzle. That's the problem. The glue's like, no can do. Oh, straight. Yeah, let's go up there, straight. Glue on me now. Okay, let's keep them all together because I'll never find them, will I? Right, what I want to do is have a go at stamping that sewing one. So I've got some ink. And I've got some other sewing. There's a word there. Look, what does that say? Thanks so much. You're so special. What have we got here? I feel like there's a little one missing. So we've got that thread. Quite like the tape measure. That and the tape measure. I was thinking a word maybe across the top, but we've got the what's that? The ruler, the measure. Oh no, because that's a measure, isn't it? Silly Billy. Like I say, I might not like it, so we'll give it a go. Do I want anything? Do I want some paper down the side first? Well, of course I do. If it's do you want paper or don't you want paper, I'm only ever going to give you one answer. So that there, I wonder if that will stamp just over it a little bit. Let's try it. There's only one way we'll find out. And I believe this is a Your Creative Studio stamp. I've not tried it yet, I don't think. So I'll stamp it on something. I might need to get my pin in here in a minute. So my new lid's still not here yet, still waiting. I think it might be coming from China or somewhere like that. So yeah, if we can just get the edge of it in there, and then that little... Just seeing if I've got something here to stamp it onto. Not really. I'll just stamp on there. You would. Just tear that bit off. It might be nice stamped on here. Always like to test a stamp before I... The thing is, sometimes I test it and my first stamp is better than my second one. But there's not a lot I can do about that. I was thinking, what's that purple paper there? There we go, out the way. I'm sure this should be put on a block or something, but the thing is, when it's a brand new stamp, it takes a while to get it. Yeah, needs to be harder pressed than that. Let me just get some paper. What's the paper in my bin? None of it plain. Oh, lots on the floor now as well. Let's try it on here. Okay, I don't know how hard to push it. Oh, that's better. Yeah, it's quite sticky bit. That's nice. So it's nice on the plain white. It's just, will it do justice on this coffee dyed envelope, I guess. But there's only one way to find out. Let's really load it up. If it smudges, you know, I can afford to do away with one envelope, can't I? And a tiny bit of paper. I don't go over that too much because I don't think it will print on that paper all that well. Well, I really pressed that other one. It didn't smudge, did it? So let's see. Oh, no, I like it. Oh, don't put the lid on, Denise, because we're going to do a little... Let's try this on here as well. It's a bit tiny for my fingers. Oh, how cute is that? Just hoping to fit one in just down there. Yeah, and I'm going to leave the top because I do want some kind of a sentiment on it about sewing or stitching. A stitching time, something like that. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, it's a nice stamp. That's going to be a beautiful stamp on plain white paper. Okay, tape measure will have to go on something else another day. Okay, got time for a couple more? Yes. Where was the big one that let's see if I shuffled them all to the bottom or something. Because I definitely did. Oh, bless you, whoever's sneezing out loud. Oh dear. I inked a big one, didn't I? Was that it? Have you been inked? I don't know, but we'll use you. You're not necessarily big, but you're long. Yes, so are we going to have you? Which way up are we going to have you? Now this could go in a journal like this, couldn't it? Oh, I don't know, it's got quite a flap on it. I suppose it could. Let's fold it over, crease it, that's it. And then if we just cut up, in fact I'm going to cut at quite an angle there, and quite an angle there. Pull it out, you know, because it'll be stitched in down there, won't it? Oh, Queen's velvet, look. Yeah, and then that in the, you know, sewn in the signature will be a nice little pocket either side. I started doing the inside, don't know what made me morph over to the outside there. Something did. It's a nice strong envelope. Should do that a bit as well. I don't think it'll show, but sometimes it's easier when you're sewing in if you've got a nice obvious line down the middle. Okay, so what shall we have on the outside of it? I'm feeling florally, floral or butterflies. Let's start with the florals. What have we got? Too big. Too big. Okay. I'll just make sure you can see what I'm digging in. Stuck to me. Oh, quite nice. Don't know if you can see the leaf behind it. It is like a big leaf. It's not where I haven't cut round it. It's just not very visible, so that's a possibility. I like that one. Of course, I love the roses, you know I do. They go so nice in the corner, these. So these are from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Like it. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, really like that one. So I've got something similar to that. Yeah, I'm going to use those two. Just pass on to use them. Right, are you going in there? No. Where are you from then? I've got so many of them now, I can't tell when I've got a few out where they go. That's it. And I don't want ink around that, the white, the little white bit. Ooh, the outline, that's it, where there's a bit of white here and there, just to, not to hide it, just to tone it down so it's not bright white. So this one's got a little bit too. I'm pretty sure these are from Nanine at Collage Type. If not, they're from a collab between her and Tanya, or, you know, from one of the kits. Definitely. Yeah, it nearly fills that, but I like it. Yes, you've dried up there, haven't you? Ooh. So tomorrow is Simba's second injections, because these are the first ones he's ever had. So, as I told you, it was as good as gold. I wasn't expecting it. It was as good as gold last time. I didn't like it, but yeah, I think fear just made him behave himself. So let's hope tomorrow goes as well. It's not until tomorrow tea time, so we've got all day to stress about it a bit. But yeah, that will be a good job done when it's done. He won't like it, of course. So shall we go in from the side there, do you think? Yeah, a little bit, not too much. And I'm not going to put words on this one. Oh no, I felt like something was crawling up my leg. I think it's just heat and my blood and whatever, I hope so. We've just had a hilarious incident. I've gone the other way completely, look, with Simba. Wrong time of the day, but where's my cloth? A great big moth, big dark brown moth, huge, flew in the greenhouse, and he chased it. I've never seen him chase anything. Well, he was up and down and round and got it in the corner under a bench, and he came out, and I said to him, "Have you lost it, mate?" And he looked at me, and then he opened his mouth, and out flew the moth. Well, he was not impressed, so he went after it again. It flew out the greenhouse, and he didn't know. So he spent half an hour searching the greenhouse for it. And actually, I think it flew in our house. So yeah, I'm not going to put words on those, I don't think, till I use them. That's sideways on. Have we got time for another one? Yes, we have. Right, let's see what I'd like to put one of these big ones. So let's find one that it fits rather than the other way around. It's a bit crinkly, that one. It needs to go under a book for a little while. I like that. I think I'm going to just tear. So this is from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, one of her kits. I'm not sure which one. Do I want to tear any more? Just a little bit. Yeah, I want to say Savile Row, but it might not be, so. Oh, I like that dark on there. It looks like it's been in a fire or something. I like that. It's been singed, the corner of it. So if I have it down there, I want it quite dark in this corner. I haven't done the edges anyway, have I? Look. It's not like it's been singed while it was on the envelope yet. That's it, super. I've really fallen in love with all the coffee dye stuff, and I'm getting grungier and grungier with it. But you know, you've got to do what you enjoy, haven't you? You never know, in months or years to come I might go right off it, but at the minute I'm loving the grungy, inky, coffee dyed. It's just you get every single thing you do is completely different. You never get the same thing twice. Just a little bit more. Corner was just a little bit too neat. I like that. I'm wondering if I want some book page up here behind it. Just a bit of the Miss Maxwell bit. Just a little peep. Don't like the colour of it. That's a nice font. Maybe I want that bit on it. No, I don't. I definitely don't want that bit on it. No, it's not doing it for me. I feel I need something behind it just here. I don't want a colour. What did I do with the rest of that? Well, that's colourful. Someone who doesn't want a colour. Am I feeling it? What was that little bit of music that I had? Did I use it? I feel like I didn't. I didn't. one, it's got that on it, look. Now am I going to waste this? By ripping at it, I think that might be it. I think I might be there. So I tore this off something that I made, and instead of throwing it away I kept it in the scraps. Maybe an angle like that, so let's do it like this then. It's the only way I'll get the angle. Oh, stop. The angle right. I don't even know if I have now. Don't know if I've moved it. But there we go. It's down. Yeah, I would have liked you down a bit more. Let's take a bit of that off. Oh, a bit more. Okay. So this will be the last one, because I've got to get it uploaded, and who knows how long that will take. It's some days it's quick, but most days it's very, very much on the go slow at the minute. There, is that where we want it to be? Just about. Yeah, that's a very grungy one, Denise. You know what I'm thinking? I haven't got any but some pink velvet ribbon. Deep pink down there would be lovely. I'll have to have a look for some. Yep, because I'm sure I'll use it up come Christmas and things like that. Right, I've got a bit of tidying up to do as well. But I've got quite a few bits of this and that. That wants, you know, some wordage across it. These are lovely. Envelopes to put in all the journals that are heading this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good, considering they were completely white envelopes this morning as well. Okay, thank you so much. I hope you had fun watching me do something that wasn't the journal. I do hope I'm going to get back to the journal soon, but with Neil off for 4 days, I don't know. And the weather, obviously, enjoying ourselves will come first, and you know, life will come first, and then whatever I get around to in my craft room, I'll share with you. Hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you all sometime tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.